What's up guys, this is my new prediction video for the opponents that will be coming into Death Battle. I also want to hint out that we won't be talking about Macho Man versus Kool-Aid Man and Batman versus Iron Man, because we already know that they're happening. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm gonna start with one of the obvious matchups that'll be happening. Madara versus Aizen. Everyone's been wanting this for a long time, and there's been a history between Naruto and Ichigo, so it's bound to happen. Another one of the plainly obvious matchups that'll be happening is none other than Dio versus Alucard. It's a very unique vampire matchup between the two of them, if you ask me, and I would say that Dio wins because of his time stop ability and reality warping abilities. Now onto the not so obvious matchups that should be happening. Jotaro Kujo versus Korra. In my opinion, this is the best matchup for Korra because Jotaro and Korra actually share a lot of connections between each other. They're both the people who carry out someone's legacy. They're both extremely powerful. They both go to extremes that no human being would ever go through, and so much more. I know it seems weird that Jotaro should return, but Jotaro wasn't treated properly in his last battle with Kenshiro. Besides, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean is coming up, so they should definitely do this. That, and the fact that it has great animation potential, soundtrack potential, and so much more besides connections. But I wouldn't be surprised if they did Rei versus Korra or Delsin Rowe versus Korra because they're obviously Avatar fanboys. And I say that because of how they treated Gaara and Edward Elric. However, I did hear rumors that Delsin stomps Korra, so that would make me very happy. Next we have Akuma, and my personal favorite Akuma matchup would have to be Kenshiro versus Akuma. I know it seems weird that Kenshiro should also return, but this would make a badass 3D fight and a great soundtrack and great connections as well. And the fact that Kenshiro's copy ability he would give him his second win is based. One with Shao Kahn is terrible because Akuma stomps Shao Kahn, and my personal favorite should have to be Rao versus Shao Kahn, and the fact that one with Garo would be redundant since Garo has better opponents. But if I had to pick an alternative for Akuma, it'd be Asura because they might have crossed over in the game, but they never finished the fight. There's also the fact that Asura was supposed to appear in Death Battle 2 seasons ago. I know that Asura versus Atrocitus and Hulk versus Asura exists, but one Asura versus Hulk is redundant since Hulk already came back 2 times and doesn't need to come back, and two Asura versus Atrocitus might be for next year, or not at all. And now, getting away from the confirmed opponents, we're going to be talking about the season finale of Season 8 of Death Battle. Drum roll, please! That's right, it's gonna be none other than Galactus versus Unicron! Everyone has been wanting this for a long time for a crossover between Marvel and Transformers between these two. It's actually a legacy MU that has been done by the Death Battle cast, and it has great animation potential for a 3D fight, a soundtrack potential, a lot of connections, and so much more. And they better not do another damn Marvel vs. DC for Galactus. And so the matchups are Madara versus Aizen, Dio versus Alucard, Jotaro Kujo versus Korra, or Delsin versus Korra, Kenshiro versus Akuma, or Asura versus Akuma, and Galactus versus Unicron as the finale. Got any thoughts on who's going to be fighting who in the final part of Death Battle Season 8? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next fight between Rao versus Shao Kahn.